back to a brand new video. It's Manga Fairy. Today we're going to be doing a live reaction to Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest Chapter 6. But before I get into that, as usual, if you enjoy manga and anime uploads, please at least consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell down below. The notification bell is just a quick and easy tool for you guys to use to know when I upload a new video. I know I do mention it a lot, but it is important for you guys to know that. And with that comes the poll that's always in the top right hand corner where you guys get to rate Chapter 6 anywhere from a 5-star to a 1-star, anything in between. Last time you guys voted, 56% of you thought it was 5 stars, 31% thought it was 4 stars, and 12% thought it was 3 stars. Some people are liking the feeling that we're getting, the goofiness, everything like that. Some people are feeling like it's a little too goofy, but to each their own. We can all respect each other's opinions, and that's what the poll is there for you guys to express your guys' opinions. And with that, let's just get into the video. Two really small things before we get started. I wanted to ask my Fairy Tail community specifically if they play Skyrim. I'm wearing my favorite shirt, but I wanted to know if you guys play Skyrim at all, because it's kind of reminiscent of Fairy Tail. It's in a medieval time period. You get to use magic, swords, everything. And I'm just curious if any of you guys play it, so let me know in the comment section below. This is just strictly my curiosity and wanting to reach out with you guys and wanting to know more about you guys. Two, someone did mention in the comment section of my last video, and I will put the picture up here so that they get the credit. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on their name, but I really do appreciate you guys commenting, and I really like featuring you guys in my videos. I still comment back to everyone who comments, and I do read all of the comments. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm sorry for rambling. They did mention that the girl at the end of last chapter who's tied up might be a water dragon slayer. And you know, I was thinking about it, and that makes so much sense. You know, I was wondering why people were going. They're not really efficient in taking out dragons. Like, how did they know about it? But if she was a dragon slayer, that makes so much more sense, because, I mean, she's hunting a water dragon, and they're there. She's sensed the dragon. It would make so much more sense. So let's see if she's a dragon slayer. Hopefully it gets answered in this chapter. And again, I appreciate everyone who comments and watches my videos. So on the first page, we start with Wending wishing she looked more like a mermaid rather than a jellyfish, but I kind of like jellyfish Wendy, if I'm going to be honest. So she's still asleep, I think. This woman, that crest on her shoulder, it looks like a guild mark, but I've never seen one like it before. You three, you are humans, are you not? She talked, I'm a cat, okay? The time fast approaches. I would stand back if I were you. What is that noise? Where is it? This presence. Oh boy. The hell is that? Don't tell me. The water god dragon? Your sacrifice is over here. I'm so confused as to what's going on. She just broke out of her things. I've been waiting for you, water god dragon. She just broke out of her cage. Okay, this girl is either really like the character design, really like everything that's going on, but she seems like really scary. Like, I'm not really sure if Natsu could break out of a cage just that simply. You know what I'm saying? She just cut the cage in half. Yeah, she looks like a dragon slayer. You can tell by just that face alone that she's probably a dragon slayer. Plus, she is in her water element if she would be a water dragon slayer, so that'd make her all the more powerful. What's that racket? Lord Water God has descended. She's been waiting for the water dragon. She said that means she let herself get caught. Hold up, look at the face she's making. Is this all one of the holy Tredics can muster? Enough, I shall slay you. Dragon Slayer's secret technique. Jesus Christ. Blade Dragon sword dance. She looks, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been wanting to see a water dragon slayer for so long. Ever since we got introduced to Juvia, I was like, whoa, like what if there was a water dragon slayer? But like, she looks insane. Like, she looks like power hungry and like power crazy, if that makes sense, but hold on, we'll have to see. It seems like she got a really good hit on him. She cut him up? She's a dragon slayer. And how was that the water god dragon so easily defeated? You gotta be. What the hell? She ate it. This thing was not the water dragon. I have been duped. Yeah, I thought so. Like, as I was reading it, I was like, this is way too easy, you know. If Acnologia had known about them and maybe they were like too powerful for Acnologia, we're still kind of confused to that. He could have definitely taken this guy out. So maybe she's not as powerful as she's coming off to be, maybe. I feel sick. This queasy sensation says it all. I don't suppose you lot would help entertain me. Yeah, she seems definitely evil. I really apologize if you guys can hear the music from down on the first floor, I think. I do live with a bunch of college students surrounding me, so some of them can be loud. You guys know the college life, parties, everything. Blech. Okay, anyways. Lucy changing back into normal form. Jesus. Fire and water fight. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, okay, all of my prayers, all of my fairy tale prayers are getting answered in this one chapter alone. I have been wanting to see Juvia versus Natsu. I don't know why. Not because I wanted to see them fight, but because I wanted to know if water or fire would be more superior. This is so cool. Sorry, I'm kind of fangirling over here. You received my blade, yet you remain unharmed. I knew it. You smell the same as them. Who the hell are you? A dragon slayer. Oh shit, Sherlock. They exist on this continent too. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm like stopping all the time. But if she's another dragon slayer, where the hell did Acnologia get this shitty information? I thought there was 7 dragon slayers. There's no dragons left, but now suddenly there's a new dragon slayer and there's more dragons. I know you guys are saying like, oh, Acnologia just didn't know about them, but just hear me out on this and like try to understand where I'm coming from, because I do understand where all of you are coming from and I try my best to, you know, agree with you guys and understand. So, Acnologia had said so many times that he killed all of the dragons. Even when Igneel and Grandina and Metallicana and all of them returned, they mentioned how Acnologia was like the guy, the king of dragons, because he slayed all of the dragons, and the only way that Igneel and them could even manage to survive is if they jumped into the dragon slayers themselves. Okay, so it was very clear that there were no dragons left. There was only the 7 dragon slayers left. Loxus, Wendy, Rogue, Cobra, Sting, Natsu. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one, but you get the point. Now, there's 5 more dragons and a dragon slayer. So now all of the intensity and the villainous and the evilness of Acnologia, I just feel like is just getting so torn down, if that makes sense, because I thought that he was like this all-powerful, you know, like the biggest, you know, fish in the sea, if that makes sense, like the biggest problem, but now he's like, his information was wrong, he didn't know about these things. I don't know, it just bothers me as a reader, and I hope you guys can understand that, and I just hope we get a really good explanation as to what's going on. But I do understand what you guys are saying. It is the early chapters of the series, and you guys all have your own opinions, and you guys all have your own predictions as to what is going on. But as for now, I still remain very confused as to what's going on and why there are still dragons and dragon slayers. Not that it's a bad thing, I just wish that we'd have a better understanding as to why this is happening. And with that, let's just jump right back in. I'm sorry for stopping. Alright. I hear tell that those who were bequeathed with the power directly from dragons are called the first generation. Those who had a lacrima implanted inside them are the second generation. Those who both were bequeathed power by the dragons and had lacrima implanted within them are called the third. And in some far-off land, those who were created by the magic power alone from nothing to serve as magic weapons are the fourth. If that is so, we are the 5th generation. What the hell does that mean? Those who ate dragons and took their power, the 5th generation of dragon slayers, the dragon eaters. Dragon eaters? I thought I could gain immense power by eating the holy dragons, but it seems that the serpent was not one of them. You eat dragons to become stronger, not just me. My guild of only dragon eaters too, the mage guild Diablos. My name is Kyria, the blade dragon. The mages eat dragons. Their cold sweat melts away into the water around them. To be continued. Okay. Alright. Let me see. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get upset in the comments, but you know, this is my reaction. I don't have time to, I don't have time beforehand to look at spoilers and read it. And honestly, I don't have time after to edit because I have so much going on. So from my reaction, which is what this video is, I'm very confused. The chapter is very entertaining and I loved the chapter, but when I think about what's going on, it's confusing and it makes me want to give the chapter a lesser score. So here, let me explain why I'm confused. You already know about the dragon slayers now, I already explained that. But now they said that they eat dragons. First of all, how old are these people? If they had been eating dragons, when they existed, that would make sense. But this is 400 years later, and there aren't any dragons apparently. There's only these 5. So how do you have a guild of dragon eaters if dragons don't exist anymore? If that makes sense. Unless there's like a huge surplus of dragons that Acnologia just overlooked, or they were able to hide from Acnologia, it just doesn't make as much sense to me. I think I mentioned in my past video that I think the only reason that Acnologia didn't know about Irene is because her magic power, we don't even know it, She was fluent in, enchantment, in distraction magic, and all kinds of things. And I think she was purposely able to hide her dragon magic from Acnologia using some sort of enchantment magic, because the only time that Acnologia showed up or realized that she was a dragon slayer is after she had transformed into a dragon and died after that. Before, he had encountered Irene, but never once did he say that he was a dragon. Never. If he would have known that she was a dragon, he would have immediately tried to kill her. There would have been no talk, no nothing, just like he had killed the God Serena. Like he had killed God Serena. It would have been quick, done, nothing, no talk. But he didn't, if that makes sense. That's the reason he showed up where Urza and Wendy were, is because he sensed it and then went. I really want this series to be good, and I know a lot of you really like the series, and I do too. I just want our questions to be answered and for it to be clear and have a really good reasoning, and I really hope they deliver on that. If they do, then the series is so good. If they really do give a good explanation, then this chapter is a 5-star. So entertaining, so pretty. I love the character design of this new character. I like the fighting of the serpent, and I like this idea of dragon eaters. But if they don't offer a very good explanation as to what's going on, then I'm gonna have to give it like a 3, because it's getting confusing to the point where I'm like, what's going on? It almost seems like they're trying to revamp Dragon Slayers and Dragons to keep us entertained, and they really didn't need to do that. We love fairy tale, that's why we're reading it. Even if there are no dragons, we're reading it for a reason, We knew that there weren't going to be very many dragons or any dragons at all, but we're still reading. So I just hope that there's a good explanation. That's the end of what I'm gonna say, and I'm sorry for rambling, and I hope you guys can understand. And if you guys want to have a civilized conversation with me in the comments, please comment down below. I don't like seeing hate comments or anything like that. Not in my videos, I mean, go ahead. But like in other people's YouTube videos, I see people in the comment section like fighting over it. It really isn't that big a deal. We can all talk about it very calmly, and we can each get a better understanding for each other. So anyways, with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!